Yankee Call here with a tiny tutorial for you on the Raid Boss event and some tips and tricks for you as well. So the Raid Boss event is a guild event that comes around about every 5 weeks. It's about 5 to 6 weeks, I think. But here is how it works. When you go in to start the fights, you will be restricted to one kingdom for this particular event in November 2021. This one is for Zajan. So when I go in here and I go to create a team, I will only have Zajan troops to choose from. And let me see. So these first 4 fights, well, actually you can see 0 of 2. So this is 2 fights, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 1. Once you finish all of these stages, you'll unlock stage 5. And stage 5 is where you're going to start fighting Zuul'Goth. But this is not the same Zuul'Goth as the one that you might fight in PvP, one that you can own yourself. The raid boss Zuul'Goth is invulnerable. He is not going to be affected by any kind of status effect. You can't stun him, you can't curse him, you can't insta-kill him. He is just going to decimate you. But there are ways around that. Tip, first of all, do these first stages with your fastest team. Whatever is going to get it done quickly. You don't have to worry about fighting Zuul'Goth in these first 4 stages. Once you get to stage 5, he's probably going to be low enough level that you don't have to worry at first. But once you start having troubles with Zuul, you need to get your Godslayer involved. Every kingdom has a Godslayer. The one for Zajan, you can tell which one you can use by going into the shop, and you'll see at tier 2, it says Hell Cackle guaranteed. Whatever troop it says here is guaranteed, that is your Godslayer. So let me show you the Hell Cackle. He does damage to an enemy. If they're a boss, deal 3 to 5x damage based on my ascensions. What that means is that at his base rarity, he will do 3 times his normal damage to bosses. Bosses are the cards that have a red border. So any boss, whether it's in the dungeon, in PvP, or in raid boss, wherever you may find something with a red border to it, that is a boss, and he will do 3 times damage. If you ascend him to legendary, he'll do 4 times damage. And if you have ascended it to level 20 like I have, you will get 5 times this base damage to the bosses. This one in particular is especially good because not only does he going to do 5 times damage for me, but for everyone, he's going to get an extra turn, which is very cool. The thing is about the Godslayers, in order for them to work, you don't have to trait them. It is part of their spell. However, if you're going to have skull damage with them, with the bonus here, you have to trait them. However, in this particular case, there is no skull damage reduction, so I'm not going to put him at the front of my team. If you're not going to have them in the front of the team, they can't do skull damage, and there's really no reason to trait them unless you just have extra trait stones. But it's not necessary to get this bonus damage. That is an important point. Also, usually you're going to find a new weapon in here. So this time we have, on tier 3, we've got this new weapon, the hack job. And I'll go over that in my actual raid boss video for this specific event. So that is not important right this minute. Just know that usually there's going to be one, maybe always, I'm not sure, but on tier 3 you should be able to get a new weapon. Now back to Zuul'Goth. You can run with multiple Hell Cackles or whatever your Godslayer is for that specific raid boss, and he's going to do a lot of damage to Zuul'Goth in here. I feel like I'm forgetting to mention something important. So let's go in here and we'll create a team just so that we can create a team and maybe I can remember what I was going to say. So when you're restricted to a kingdom, you can also use the faction troops. So King Gobtruffle is from Amanithrax, but he's Amanithrax / Zajan. That means he counts for both, which means I can use him in the event, which is fantastic because he's a great choice. always, because he's a real pain to fight, that means he's a great troop to take with you. As Anyway, string fiddler, yay. Weapon, we'll just put Norbert's turnip in here because I have it, and this is a fantastic team, so we'll just do that, and let's do this. Class, will make it thief because thief will make us a goblin as well, which will boost the Norbert's turnip. And if you are not familiar with all of these things I'm saying, it's okay. Don't worry. It's not information that you have to have for the raid boss specifically. I'm just thinking out loud. This is what I do. This is just what I do. So I'm going to do minus brown because Gob Truffle is going to create lots of brown, so I'm not really worried about it. We want plus green. And, ooh, I like that. Ooh, red and green. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. All right, so let's go in here. I'll show you one of the first battles here just so you can get an idea. The enemies are going to be really low level, and it is the Gems of War anniversary right now. That's why you see these weird skulls. It's okay. You can turn those off, but that is another video. Let's see. Without any potions, it's a little slow, but that just got taken out by the thief. Assassinate talent or trait. I can't remember which one it is. All right, that was kind of slow, but with enchant, it's going to be a lot faster, or you can just put Gob Truffle up at the front. Anyway, so take your fastest team. Be sure that you get the Hell Cackle on your team when you start needing to one-shot Zuul'Goth. I have some more tips for you, and that is for fighting Zuul'Goth. Once you get at the really high levels and Hell Cackle isn't cutting it anymore, then what you should do is go into your weapons and let's see. There are multiple weapons that will allow you to eliminate all armor from an enemy and get extra attack yourself. So there's Mang, there's Earth's Fury, Earth's Fury will as well, and then there's Trickster's Shot. So what you'll want to do when you start having trouble with Zuul'Goth, rip his armor off of him and then hit him with your Godslayer. That's going to help you out a lot. And then the Trickster's Shot is probably the most powerful of all of these when you're at high level. So keep those weapons in mind. There are others that will strip armor as well. These are just the 3 I can think of off the top of my head. So I hope that this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.